Hey, what's up guys, my name is Charlie. Today we're going to be reacting to some more Monster Madness, and it's going to be Godzilla from 1954. Oh boy, the original classic Godzilla movie. This movie is absolutely great, it's superb. It's the original Godzilla movie, what more could you ask for? But yeah, there's been a lot of Godzilla movies out there. I mean a lot. Really a lot of Godzilla movies. There must be about 20 or 30 Godzilla movies out there. Yeah, I enjoyed the original. The original was a great classic to watch. And if you've never seen the original Godzilla 1954 movie, I recommend checking it out. Yeah, let's check out the video, shall we? Let's go. King of the Monsters.
It was in 1954, just less than a decade after the atomic bombing of Hiroshima and Nagasaki in World War II.
Hmm.
The first Godzilla film was very serious in tone, and Godzilla himself was a symbol of nuclear destruction. After all, this is a movie made by people who actually experienced such a threat firsthand. The
Yeah,
suggested origin of Godzilla is that he was created from nuclear radiation.
that
His
makes
species
sense.
has been debated for years, but most agree that he is a cross between a Tyrannosaurus rex and a Stegosaurus because of the dorsal spines on his back. As for the name, in Japan he's called Gojira, which is a
Godzilla.
combination of the Japanese words gorilla and whale. Gorilla and whale, huh? Well, that's kind of different than a T-Rex and Stegosaur. Well, what were they, tripping on acid? But no, the real reason he got his name was because there was a big tough guy working at the studio and his nickname was Gojira. So producer Tomoyuki Tanaki decided to use the name. So how would you feel if a giant fire-breathing monster was named after you?
That'd be
I don't
pretty
know, but I think it'd be
badass.
pretty awesome.
Yeah, that would be fucking
Now, it's
delighted.
probably no mystery that this monster is a guy in a rubber suit, but what most people don't know is how horrible and infamous it was to be the guy inside. First of all, you couldn't see anything. Second,
Hmm.
it was hard to move, and so hot inside that the actor actually passed out.
Damn, that's
Now, about
dedication.
Godzilla's trademark roar, you'd never guess. It was the sound of a leather glove being rubbed against a stringed instrument, a bass of
Wow,
some
I
sort.
never knew that.
So overall, this is a pretty good monster movie. Godzilla looks scary in black and white, and the music and gritty cinematography
I
create a
wouldn't really say it's
foreboding mood.
scary
Shots of people crushed under
for
rubble
me.
and dying in the hospital are real disturbing, and the choir of girls singing in despair kind of bothers me. They don't treat it like a B-movie, they treat it like it's a real disaster.
Hmm.
Now, because Americans tend to dislike foreign films, when it came out here in the US, they chopped the movie down and filmed new scenes with Steve Martin. No, not that Steve Martin, but a character, a journalist named Steve Martin, played by Raymond Burr. Burr had recently played a villain in Alfred Hitchcock's Rear Window and would later be
Rear
famous as
Window,
Perry
yeah,
Mason.
that's a good
Now,
movie.
he does a good job in this flick, but the way they use him is to have him narrate over most of the film, describing what's happening.
I can hardly believe what has just happened. Now it seems Tokyo has no defense.
It just seems like an obvious attempt to digest it all for us dumbass American audiences. Now, I could probably talk about this movie for another hour, but we got 28 more to go, so it's time to move
Wow,
on. In the
28
words of
more to
Joe
go.
Bob, 4 stars, check it out.
Yeah, Godzilla from 1954. This is a classic movie. I mean, it's like I said previously before. It's like Jaws. It just spawns off a ton of movies and franchises and stuff like that. I mean, it's just absolutely incredible. But yeah, Godzilla from 1954. I've watched this movie, and I definitely would recommend it as a sort of classic Godzilla movie to watch. I don't know. Maybe this is a nice place to start because there's so many Godzilla movies. I don't know exactly where to start. Because everyone has their favorites and everyone has their dislikes, and you might not enjoy this one, you might enjoy another Godzilla movie. And there's just so many. There's tons of varieties, tons of flavors and toppings and sprinkles and happy bunnies and stuff like that. I don't know, I'm just making this up as I go along, just go with it. There's just so many toppings and flavors with Godzilla. I mean, there's just so many movies that I think everyone has a different favorite. There's a topping for everyone. Everyone likes mint, everyone likes chocolate, You might like Strawberry, but for me, I like the original Godzilla from 1954. This is a classic for me, and but also I've watched that other handful of Godzilla movies, and those were good as well. They're not bad, but yeah, there's just a lot of movies, Godzilla movies, that not every single one of them is great. A handful of them are pretty good. But yeah, if you like this video, make sure to give a like, comment down below, make sure to subscribe to my channel if you enjoy my content. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.